EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run by Bigsby. And right away, he lost the football. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Broncos at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Walker to start the drive. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it?
One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
The 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. On play action, they'll throw. It's Williams here for the catch on the comebacker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Lawrence. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Marvin Mims. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Lawrence on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him right complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
People are getting paid. People are catching
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Kill, Carol. 30 left.
I want to see your TD celebration dance.
Easy, 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 easy.
Here on this ride, it's like we're a row of tanks. They're unstoppable.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Go, let's go. 13, Lou.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Batted by the linebacker that still adjusts and makes a catch. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Give to Walker on the read option. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 13. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Houston.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Marvin Mims with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
11.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, finish it.
On third down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's third down. Third and 15.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Same frame. Let's go. Silver.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, lion!
On play action, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Are you kidding me? Really? Okay. Are you kidding me? I'm not having fun anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Do this. Yeah. Keep it going. Take it to him.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love.
Well, now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finding Walker complete. Touchdown, Texans. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Broncos 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Here's Booker on the catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, we got more where that came from.
Red on red.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Moody for the PAT.